Olympic weightlifting is one of the oldest Olympic sports. What began as a simple test of strength has evolved into two disciplines that embody far more than strength alone.
Botev with 250. Come on, Stefan!
Speed, strength, mobility, precision, coordination, courage. They all come together. Because of that, the Olympic lifts and their variations are found in nearly every strength and conditioning program across other sports. Yet, they remain some of the most difficult things to learn in a weight room. They take years to master and a split second to fail. So, why should you start Olympic weightlifting? In the last few years, I've seen videos that were essentially contrary to this one.
Weightlifting is just a harder sport than powerlifting.
So today we're talking about why I don't do Olympic weightlifting.
Speed and general athleticism is more important.
First, they do require a significant amount of mobility. Most people in the gym, they can't even get into a deep squat position with the barbell on their back.
Weightlifting, there's like a mobility component, there's so much going on. It takes you literally years, 5-10 years for you to master the movement.
And yeah, they are right. It is hard, it's time consuming, and it's frustrating. But let's take a moment to talk about difficulty.
We've had enough of this nonsense.
Is a high level of difficulty a good reason not to start something? For me, feelings of pride, joy and accomplishment often go hand in hand with difficulty. In a way, this reminds me of the massive success of games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Video games we play in our free time that are brutally hard. You die over and over again, fight enemies you really shouldn't be able to beat, but when you do beat them, all the struggle feels worth it. And the victory wouldn't mean much if it was easy. Don't get me wrong, powerlifting is cool, bodybuilding is cool, regular fitness training is cool, and they are all difficult in their own right. But if you're fascinated by the snatch and the clean and jerk, don't be afraid of the extra difficulty that lies ahead. In today's world where dopamine comes fast and commitment is rare, maybe you are the type of person that needs a sport like weightlifting in your life. A sport where success doesn't come quickly. If you grit your teeth and push through, yes, you will give a lot. Time, energy, nerves. But the positive feelings you will get out are going to be that much greater. One of the most beautiful things about weightlifting is how many different qualities it demands. And how many parallel paths of progress it offers. Especially when you're just starting out, there's so much to improve and with that so many chances to feel a sense of success. A deeper squat, a stronger squat, better shoulder mobility, a more powerful pull, more explosiveness, faster turnover and smoother catch, and so much more. The complexity of weightlifting should never be a reason not to start. Embrace the challenge and embrace the variety of progress. Don't avoid it because it's challenging, do it because it's challenging. The progress in the sport isn't just tied to the number on the bar. It's found in the way training forces your body into fundamental human movements. Movements a lot of us have banished in our everyday lives. Even if you don't end up lifting massive weights right away, after a while, you will look around and realize just how far this training has taken you across all athletic attributes. One of the things I truly love about weightlifting is that there's no way around the minimum required equipment. Whether you're in $1 million training facility in China or in an African backyard, it all comes down to a barbell, bumper plates, and a platform. And thanks to the rise of CrossFit and barbell training in general, almost every gym these days has that basic setup. A garage with a solid barbell, weight plates, a squat rack and a platform is already equipped like a world-class facility. You can't maneuver yourself from really hard training, no matter how much money you have. You have to snatch, clean and jerk, squat, pull, and everything in between. Very heavy and very often. Weightlifting has a very weird problem. People constantly compare themselves to the Chinese, Eastern Europeans, and the rest of the global elite. They feel like they are too old to start or that they lack perfect proportions for the sport. For what? The Olympics? I have never heard anyone say they won't go for a run because they will never run a marathon in under 2 hours and 10 minutes. Or that they won't join a gym because they are not going to be the next Chris Bumstead. Why should weightlifting be any different? There are many people with suboptimal leverages for the sport who put up incredible performances and even winning Olympic gold medals. So you have to decide for yourself. Is your goal to compete at the Olympics? Or is your goal to use weightlifting to build everything it can give you? Increased bone density, higher tensile strength in tendons and ligaments, improved joint durability, or most importantly, a sport that gives you what might be the most important thing of all. Because of the ballistic nature of weightlifting, once the technique starts to click, it becomes one thing above all: fun. Setting aside all the additional benefits of incorporating the lift into your training, it's just incredibly satisfying to throw around heavy weight, to jump, move fast and feel like an athlete, and to put your entire body into accelerating the heaviest weight possible as hard and as fast as possible. To chip away at a PR, failing because of tiny mistakes, and then overcoming them. This beautiful, frustrating, crazy, grueling and insane sport might feel out of place in today's fast-moving, instant reward society. Maybe it is too hard, maybe it doesn't fit, maybe it takes too much time and effort from you, but maybe a sport like this is exactly what's missing from your life right now.